My child, my beloved, come closer for a moment because what I am about to tell you is something heaven has kept hidden until today. Before I begin, my beloved, listen carefully. If you feel a pull in your heart, even a whisper, follow the path where my voice reaches you. This message has been released only once, only for the chosen one, only for you, my child. You are not seeing this by accident. Your name was spoken in a place you cannot see by someone you never expected. Their intention is far deeper than love. I, Archangel Michael, stand before you with truths that have been held back for months. Someone secretly wants to marry you. Yes, my child, someone whose feelings have been silent, trembling, hidden, and burning for you. But that is not the shocking part. What will truly shake your heart is the name heaven revealed, the name that tries to reach you before destiny shifts. Open your soul for a second. Feel this, the energy surrounding your life is changing. Someone's heartbeat is tied to yours, and they are hiding it because they fear losing you. My beloved, listen gently. This person watches you in silence. They pray for you without telling you. They imagine a future with you, even when you think no one is thinking of you. There is a reason this message has reached you at this exact moment. Heaven never sends a sign late, nor does it send a sign without purpose. My child, this person's destiny is being pulled toward you. Their steps are moving closer. Their soul is whispering your name even now, yet something is trying to block this connection, a shadow of doubt, a fear inside them, a situation preventing them from speaking. This is why I came, for destiny waits for no one. If you delay, even for a moment, the miracle prepared for you might slip away. Right now, there is a heavenly reason you were chosen to receive this. Someone truly wishes to marry you. Deeply, seriously, not out of loneliness, nor mere desire, but from a divine connection that existed long before you met. My beloved, do you feel that heat rising in your chest? That is your spirit responding to the truth. You have sensed someone's presence, even in their absence. You have felt eyes watching over you in silence. This person is not new to your soul, your souls have met before, in dreams, in past life promises, in moments you dismissed as imagination. Listen carefully now. Heaven shows me that this person was preparing to come forward, but fear wrapped their voice. Their heart holds words they have never spoken aloud. My child, their feelings for you are profound. Their love is not temporary, their intentions not casual, they want to marry you. Yes, they want to claim you, protect you, build a life with you, and stand before God with your hand in theirs. But there is a danger. Someone close to them is trying to stop this. A person does not want this union to happen, they fear your connection because it is powerful, divine, destined. And this is why this message is urgent. If you do not receive this truth now, destiny may shift away from you. My beloved, I see their heart glowing like a candle. They whisper your name before sleeping. They imagine the day they will finally say, I want you for life. You have no idea how many times they tried to express this to you, how much courage they have gathered in silence, how much they have prayed for just one sign from heaven. Today, that sign is you reading this. Something miraculous is unfolding. You stand at the doorway of a divine union, a bond written before birth. A love held in God's hands. But if you delay, hesitate, or ignore this whisper, that window may close. I do not want that for you. Heaven does not want that for you. And this person, O my beloved, they cannot bear the pain of losing you again. Their name, the name that will shock you, is waiting in the next echo of this message. You will feel it before you hear it. You will sense it before it is revealed. Take a breath. Your destiny is shifting as you read this. Your future is becoming clearer. Your soulmate is preparing to step forward. My child, you must not skip this. You must not ignore this. This message carries the key to a miracle that belongs to you. This person wants to marry you, secretly, sincerely, eternally. Their love is guarded, hidden, trembling, but undeniable. Heaven is preparing to show you the name that will change everything. My beloved, take a slow breath, because I am about to reveal the part heaven has waited the longest to show you. Your energy is shifting. You can feel something touching your spirit as your eyes read these lines. This is not imagination, this is alignment. This is destiny waking up, my child. Someone's heart has been vibrating with your name for months, for years, for lifetimes. They never said it, but they felt it. They never spoke it, but they dreamed it. They never confessed it, but they have planned a future with you in silence. Their desire to marry you did not grow overnight, it was nurtured through moments of which you were unaware, a look, a small conversation, a memory you forgot, but they remembered like a sacred prayer. My beloved, I see the truth clearly. They admire you more deeply than they admire any other soul. You healed something in them without knowing. You awakened a part of them that had been asleep for years. Your presence touched a wound they carried since childhood. Your voice brought peace where there was chaos. Your existence feels like home to them, yet they hide it because love this pure terrifies them. Love this strong makes them vulnerable. Love this destined makes them feel exposed before heaven. My child, they want you, but they fear losing you. They want to confess, but they fear rejection. They want to come forward, but something stops their steps every time. Every night they rehearse the same words in silence. I wish I could tell you what you mean to me. You do not see it, but heaven does. I do. And that is why I came. My beloved, listen closely. This person does not want a temporary connection with you. They want a lifetime, a sacred union, a bond sealed under divine protection. They imagine waking up next to you, building a future with you, celebrating victories and surviving storms with you. They envision the day they will put a ring on your finger, not out of pressure, but because their soul already feels married to yours. My child, they see you as their destiny, their turning point, their prayer answered, their miracle wrapped in human form. You are the person they believe God sent specifically for them. You are irreplaceable to them. You are the calm in their storms. But there is a problem. Someone close to them is blocking this connection, a jealous energy, a fearful presence. This is why heaven rushed this message to you. You had to know this truth before any delay stretches too far. The name of this person is being whispered at the edges of your intuition. You can feel who it might be. You sense it like a soft vibration. Your heart recognizes what your mind is still struggling to understand. You are spiritually bonded to them, and they to you. Even if life created distance, the soul never forgot. My child, do not underestimate what God is writing in your life. Some miracles arrive quietly through hidden hearts. Some blessings walk in softly, disguised as ordinary people. Some destinies appear as coincidences, but they are divine appointments. This person's love for you is divine, their intention is sacred, their heart beats in alignment with yours. But a miracle requires action, and heaven warns me that if you remain unaware, if you delay understanding this connection, the timing may slip away. Destiny operates like a doorway, open at the right moment and closed at the wrong one. Right now, that doorway is open. This is your moment, your sign, your confirmation. My beloved, they have cried over you, silently, secretly, hiding their feelings even from themselves. They have struggled to move on, tried to forget you. But God pulled them back every time because your story is not finished. Your bond is not ordinary. Your fate is intertwined with something deeper than human logic. You may think they have forgotten you, but they haven't. You may think they have moved on, but their soul hasn't. You may think they don't care, but they care more than they could ever admit. The truth is they love you. They want you. They choose you. And deep inside, they wish to marry you. But heaven needs you awake now. Attentive, aligned, receptive, because something big is coming. Something that will reveal their true intentions. Something that will bring their name right in front of you, clear, loud, undeniable, just like prophecy. The name that will shock you is closer than you think, closer than breath, closer than heartbeat, closer than the distance between two souls destined to meet again. My beloved, this is only the beginning. Heaven has much more to reveal, and you must not skip what comes next. My beloved, stay with me because what I am about to reveal will touch the deepest corners of your spirit. You have lived your life feeling as though nobody fully understands your heart. You have walked through seasons where you felt unseen, unheard, unsupported. But what you do not know is this: someone has been watching you quietly, lovingly, protectively. And they have been falling deeper for you every single day. My child, this person didn't fall for your face, they fell for your soul. They fell for the softness in your voice. They fell for the strength you carry, even when you feel weak. They fell for the way your heart forgives even when it breaks. My beloved, this is not typical love. This is not a temporary attachment. This is not something they can walk away from. This is a divine pull, a soul magnet, a connection heaven designed before you were born. They were meant to love you. You were meant to change their life. Your energy was integral to their destiny. And though they have tried to hide it, the truth keeps leaking out through their actions, in the way they think about you at random hours, in the way they pause when your name is mentioned, in the way their heart trembles at the thought of losing you. Do you know why their feelings are hidden? Why they cannot speak? Why their silence feels so loud? Because love this strong shakes them. It makes them feel vulnerable. It terrifies them to lose the only person who has ever truly touched their soul. I see something very powerful. This person has prayed for you, not once, but many times, silently, desperately, hoping heaven would give them a sign that you feel something too. And today, this is that sign. This message was delivered to you because their soul cried out for guidance. They want to love you openly, but life's complications choke their courage. My child, let me reveal another truth. This person is not far from you. They are closer than you can imagine, closer in energy, closer in heart, closer in destiny. You have crossed paths before, perhaps briefly, perhaps repeatedly, but you have crossed paths. Your souls recognized each other instantly, even if your minds did not. My beloved, their desire to marry you did not form suddenly. It blossomed slowly and beautifully, every time they witnessed you handle pain with grace, each time you chose kindness over anger. Every time they observed you heal others while breaking inside. Their love for you burgeons, you are their miracle, their quiet blessing, their answered prayer. You are the soul they want to walk with until their last breath. But one thing stops them, one thing they fear more than rejection: they believe you deserve someone better. My child, they have placed you on a pedestal so high that they feel unworthy of you. They feel they are not enough. They fear you may not choose them. They fear you will walk away once you learn their truth. This is the wound heaven is trying to heal through this message, for you needed to know the truth before the divine moment arrives. My beloved, let me take you deeper into their heart. This person sees a future with you, real plans, not fantasies, a home, a life, a sacred bond where you are not just lovers, but life partners, soul partners, destiny partners. They imagine your laughter echoing in their home, sharing meals with you, protecting you from every harm, and building a world where your happiness is the priority. And yes, they imagine marriage. They envision standing beside you with pride and devotion. My child, this person's love is quiet but fierce, hidden but eternal, delayed but destined. Heaven shows me that the shocking part is not that they want to marry you, the true shock is who this person actually is. It is a name you never expected, a heart you never realized was beating for you, a soul that has waited longer than you know. My beloved, your life is shifting into alignment. This season of divine revelation, the hour in which heaven reveals the name that was selected for you, has come. But the timing is fragile, delicate, and dangerously close to changing direction. If you do not stay connected to this message, if you do not remain open to the divine signals, this miracle may slip away before your eyes. My beloved, you must understand this: love like this does not come twice. A connection like this does not repeat itself. A destiny like this does not wait forever. This person is preparing to step forward, slowly, nervously, fearfully, but with a love so deep it shakes their spirit. The name that will shock you is rising closer in the spiritual realm. You will feel it before you hear it, you will sense it unfolding, you will recognize the energy that belongs only to them. Stay here. Do not look away. Do not disconnect. Because what comes next carries the peace your heart has been waiting for. My beloved, listen closely. We are entering the moment where heaven begins to uncover hidden truths. You may think your life has been ordinary these past days, but what you cannot see is the spiritual movement occurring behind you. Someone is being pulled toward you by a power they cannot escape, a force written long before either of you took your first breath. My child, this person's soul is restless without you. Even when they try to distract themselves, your presence returns in their mind like a heartbeat that refuses to stop. There is no silence they can hide in from how deeply they feel you. They think of you while working, lying in bed, even when pretending to have moved on. You have become the quiet prayer their heart repeats without permission. Heaven has witnessed this love unfold in a way even angels cannot ignore. My beloved, they see you as precious, rare, someone who appears once in a lifetime, carrying light even when you feel dim. Their heart understood your value before you did. Their soul acknowledged your worth before you recognized it yourself. This is why they want to marry you. Not out of loneliness, not out of desire, but because you fill a space within them that has been empty for years. My child, let me share with you what heaven has revealed. Recently, they looked at you and realized something life-changing, a realization so powerful that it made their spirit tremble, whispering, "This is the one." That moment sealed their fate and planted a growing seed of love they are now struggling to express. However, their silence has kept them blind to their feelings. Their fears have distanced them, and their vulnerability has kept them hidden. They replay every interaction with you in their mind, every word, every glance, every memory, as if it contains a secret message only they can decode. My beloved, this person carries your essence within them as if it is part of their being. They feel your pain without explanation. They sense your sadness without being told. They celebrate your joy without needing a reason. Your soul touches theirs in ways even you sometimes feel but cannot explain. My child, you have experienced moments where you sensed someone was thinking of you intensely. You felt an invisible pull, a sudden warmth in your chest, a strange connection lingering inside you. That was them, time after time, every moment. Now their heart is reaching a breaking point. A moment where hiding their feelings becomes impossible, where silence hurts more than confession, where destiny will force them to reveal the truth. This miracle will unfold only if you stay connected. Heaven warns me that the alignment is delicate. One wrong distraction, one emotional interruption, one blocked moment, and the timing may shift. My beloved, do not ignore this. This is not a typical love story, a temporary feeling, or an ordinary attraction. This is a spiritual contract, a soul-signed promise, a predestined journey waiting for its appointed hour. You are the only one who can receive it because this person feels this way about no one else. My child, they have encountered people before you, but they never saw a future with any of them. There were relationships, conversations, possibilities, but their soul did not respond, it responded only to you. Only when you entered their path. Only when your energy brushed against theirs. You awakened something in them that had been sleeping for years, a longing, a purpose, a dream, a promise. You are not merely the kind of person they want for a moment, you are the person they wish for a lifetime. My beloved, let me show you the truth that heaven has been repeating. This person sees you in their future. They envision you at home next to them, as their partner, their spouse, their chosen one. Yet there is one more thing you must know, something heaven has kept hidden until this very moment. This person almost told you the truth once. Their lips almost spoke those words. Their heart nearly broke free from its cage. Their soul almost revealed everything, but something stopped them at the last moment: fear, timing, a family situation, a personal burden, or a past wound. Since that day, they have carried regret, a silent weight, a heavy pain they cannot talk about. My child, they are terrified that destiny will take you away. They fear losing you to someone else. They fear waiting too long. They fear God will assign you to another soul if they remain silent. That fear is why heaven has opened the spiritual realm today. I see them standing at the edge of a decision, their heart ready, feelings overflowing, spirit trembling with truth. The name that will shock you, the name heaven is preparing to reveal, is already glowing in the light of destiny. You will feel it before you hear it. Your heart will recognize it. Your soul will whisper it. Your spirit will confirm it. My beloved, do not disconnect. We are approaching the moment when heaven fully opens the door, when hidden truths become visible, when destiny speaks without hesitation. Please stay with me, for what comes next will change everything. My beloved, before we proceed, place your hand on your heart for a moment. Feel its rhythm, how it shifts as these words reach your spirit. That is your soul recognizing the truth. My child, something in you already knows who this person might be. You may not have accepted it yet or fully understood it, but you have felt them in moments you couldn't explain. You have sensed a pull, a name surfacing in your mind without reason. You may have recalled a memory that returned out of nowhere, a warmth spreading through your chest at the thought of someone. That was not coincidence. That was their soul calling out to yours. A sign of your spiritual connection responding. My beloved, this person is not perfect. They carry scars, insecurities, and moments when they feel unworthy of you. But their love for you is profound, honest, pure, born of miracles, and heaven fiercely protects love like that. You may wonder why they never confessed, why they kept their feelings buried, why they allowed distance to grow. The answer is simple: their love for you is so strong that it scares them. My child, they fear that if they come forward and lose you, they will never recover. They will never heal. They will never be the same again. They carry this fear like a shadow, and it silences their voice every time they want to confess. Heaven cannot wait any longer. Destiny can hold this truth no longer. The universe is shifting to draw you both closer. My beloved, there was a night not long ago when they cried silently because of you. Not because you hurt them, but because they could not express what they truly felt. They were overwhelmed by the intensity of their emotions. Your name weighed on their heart like a heavy truth. They looked at the sky and asked, "Why do I feel this way? Why can't I forget them? Why does my soul return to them?" Heaven answered, not in words but in signs, a dream, a sudden memory, a random reminder, your name whispered through the universe. This shook them, awakening something inside them and revealing your connection's extraordinary nature. My child, they are spiritually connected to you more profoundly than you understand, yet more powerfully than they can express. Your souls share a thread, a golden link that has existed for lifetimes. This is not your first meeting, you have known each other before. You have loved one another in another time. You promise to meet again in this life, and that promise is why they want to marry you. Their soul remembers what their mind has forgotten. The reason heaven reveals all this now is that the moment of divine timing is approaching, a moment that will expose their intentions and shift your life in a new direction. But destiny is fragile. When two souls hesitate, one wrongful emotion, one moment of doubt, one spiritual misalignment, the timing can easily slip away. This is why you were guided here, to receive this message, this truth, at this exact hour. My beloved, there is something you must know: this person cares about you more profoundly than they might show. They are protective of you, sometimes more than they realize. They worry when you are stressed. They sense when you're hurting. They feel unsettled when your energy drops. Even from a distance, your emotions impact them. My child, your pain becomes their burden, your happiness becomes their joy, your silence becomes their confusion. This is why they cannot let you go. You are not just a chapter in their story, you are the story. You are the turning point, the divine moment that changed everything. But there is a spiritual barrier, a fear, a past betrayal, a deep wound, that keeps them from speaking their truth. Heaven is breaking this barrier slowly, piece by piece, layer by layer. Soon, very soon, their heart will overflow in ways they cannot control. Their feelings will rise to the surface, and their truth will be revealed, my beloved. When their name finally reaches you, it will shock you, not because you do not know them, but because you never imagined how profoundly they love you. Your intuition has been whispering it. Your heart has been sensing it. Your spirit has been preparing for it. The next part will bring you even closer to the moment heaven reveals the hidden name, the one written in your destiny. My child, do not disconnect now. Do not break the flow. You stand at the edge of a life-changing revelation. My beloved, take a slow breath, and let your spirit settle, for what I reveal now is not just information, it is transformation. My child, heaven shows me the energy surrounding you right now. It is shifting, vibrating, and expanding in ways you do not fully understand. Why? Because your soul is preparing to receive a truth it has waited for longer than you realize. Someone wants to marry you, but the depth of their desire is more profound than simple love. It is connected to a soul contract written even before this lifetime began. My beloved, this person's spirit recognized you long before their eyes did. The moment they saw you, something ancient awakened inside them, something familiar, undeniable. Their heart whispered, I know this soul, and their entire being shifted. You may wonder why you felt such a strange connection with them. That is why. Your souls have shared history, a sacred history, a silent promise carried across lifetimes. My child, let me show you the truth of their heart. They pretend to be strong around others, but when it comes to you, their strength melts into softness. They act unaffected, but when your name crosses their mind, their pulse quickens. They claim to have moved on, yet at night, when the world sleeps, their thoughts travel only to you. They have tried every possible way to silence their feelings, by distancing themselves, distracting their minds, or attempting to erase the connection. But destiny does not bend so easily. Every attempt to forget you draws them back. They encounter signs, memories, dreams, random reminders, each one pulling them right back to your name. Why? Because their soul cannot break a promise made to yours. My child, this person is fighting a silent battle inside themselves, a battle between fear and love, between hesitation and destiny, and between what their mind says and what their soul knows. They fear losing you more than anything else. They fear telling you the truth, yet they fear even more that someone else will take their place in your heart. This fear is what makes them restless, watching you quietly and overthinking every decision. My beloved, heaven shows me moments they never shared with you. Moments where they typed a message and deleted it. Moments when they wanted to call but held back. Moments when they stood in silence, wishing fate would bring you back into their path. They are not as distant as you think. They are not as detached as they appear. Their silence is not the absence of feeling, it is the overflow of emotion they cannot handle. My child, they have seen you at your worst and still wanted you. They have seen you broken and still wanted to protect you. They have seen you shine and felt proud, almost as if your victory belonged to them too. This is not ordinary love, this is not mere attraction. This is soul recognition, divine alignment, the destiny thread connecting you. My beloved, there is something else heaven wants you to know. This person's life has changed lately, unexpected shifts, emotional waves, sleepless nights filled with your memory. All of this prepares them for a significant moment, the moment they step forward, express their hidden truth, and confess their feelings. Heaven guides them slowly, pushing, pulling, directing them toward your path. Soon, very soon, the truth will be unable to remain hidden. My child, there is one more hidden truth you have not seen. Someone around you has noticed their feelings for you. A friend, family member, or close person has sensed how deeply they feel before they even realized it. This observer is concerned because they know that if this connection occurs, your life will change in ways no one can control. That is why a block is forming, a barrier, a resistance. But heaven is stronger. Destiny is stronger. The divine contract between you two is more powerful than any human interference. My beloved, the name that will shock you is rising closer, closer than breath, closer than heartbeat, closer than the distance between two souls destined to reunite. Your intuition is already whispering it. Your heart is already guessing it. Your spirit already knows it. What follows will bring you even closer to the truth heaven has prepared to reveal. My child, please stay with me, for you are entering a crucial moment in your destiny where truth begins to speak louder than silence. Your soul is waking up, your intuition is sharpening. Your heart is preparing for a revelation that will change the course of your life. My child, you may not yet realize it, but the person who secretly wants to marry you has been guided to you since you first crossed paths. Their life has not been the same since you appeared, you left a mark on them, a mark no time, distance, or distraction could erase. My beloved, they tried to move on, they tried to forget the depth of what they felt. They even tried to appear normal. But their spirit refuses to let go. Do you know why? Because their soul remembers you. Even in silence, even in separation and confusion, they are tied to you by a connection stronger than logic, stronger than fear, and stronger than time. My child, They have never confessed their feelings because they felt unprepared, because their life was messy, their emotions tangled, their past heavy, and their self-worth wounded. They didn't want to offer you half-hearted love or bring their chaos into your world. So, they stepped back, not out of carelessness, but out of too much care. My beloved, there is a moment heaven reveals clearly, a moment when they looked at you with unspoken love in their eyes, their spirit whispering, "I wish I could tell you." This moment stays with them, replaying in their heart when they are alone, surfacing in their dreams and anchoring their souls to yours. Their love is not loud, it is quiet, deep, steady, fierce in a way they cannot express with words. This is why they want to marry you. Not for convenience or comfort, but because they see you as their future, their partner, their divine match. My beloved, let me take you deeper into their emotional truth. This person is watching you from afar, spiritually, energetically, emotionally. They observe small details about you that others overlook. The way your eyes change when you're tired, the softness of your voice when you're emotional, the strength in your tone when protecting others, the innocence you hide, and the pain you silently bear. Their heart feels these things. Their soul responds to you, wanting to be the one who wipes your tears, holds your fears, and stands beside you through everything. My child, they may not show it, but you have already claimed a permanent place in their heart, a space nobody else can fill. They've compared every connection, every person, every emotion, and nothing comes close to how they feel for you. My beloved, heaven reveals something powerful. This person talks to God about you, asking for guidance, seeking clarity, hoping for the right time to step forward. And heaven continues to deliver signs, signs pointing toward you, confirming your significance, preparing their spirit to speak the truth they have buried. Yet, something or someone has blocked them. A responsibility, family pressure, personal fear, or even their insecurity. My child, this blockage is weakening. The spiritual barrier is cracking. Their hesitation is dissolving. The fear is losing its power because destiny has decided it is time for the truth to rise. My beloved, I reveal another layer. This person has envisioned life with you more times than you know. They have imagined waking up next to you, holding your hand, celebrating small joys, building a home, creating a future, and growing old together. They have imagined your laughter filling their space, your voice from their silence, your presence in their daily routine. These are not fantasies, but visions, spiritual previews of the destiny heaven wrote for you both. My child, the strength of their marriage desire is because their soul recognizes you complete the part they have been searching for throughout life. You were not an accident, you were the missing piece, the divine match their heart instinctively knew existed. And now, their soul urges them to move, confess, reveal, and bring the truth to light. My beloved, the name that will shock you is pulsing stronger in the spiritual realm now, like a drumbeat intensifying, like a whisper turning into a voice. Your heart is already feeling this energy. You may have dreamt about them recently, remembered them suddenly, or sensed their presence even without seeing them. This is destiny calling, alignment beginning, divine timing unfolding. What comes next will pull you even closer to the revelation heaven is preparing for you. Stay with me, my child. The truth is nearly here. My beloved, you step into a moment where the spiritual realm becomes louder, clearer, and impossible to ignore. Your soul is opening like a fragile flower, and heaven is ready to reveal truths that lie within your destiny. My child, before I continue, listen closely. Your life is not merely where it is by chance. The timing of this message is not accidental. The intensity you feel while reading this is not your imagination. You are being prepared for a divine encounter, a truth long delayed, for someone whose love has waited to reach you. My beloved, heaven reveals a truth that will make your spirit tremble. This person's desire to marry you came not from their mind but from their soul. Their soul recognized you instantly, their heart understood you immediately, and their spirit bowed to your presence without hesitation. My child, you touched something in them that nobody else ever reached. You awakened something inside them that nobody else has ever touched. You healed a wound they carried without knowing it existed. You became the refuge they seek in troubling times, the safe place when life becomes heavy, their past too dark, and their heart too weary. My beloved, you are not just someone they like, you are someone their soul has chosen, someone their destiny is bound to, someone their heart has silently promised itself to. They perceive you differently, they think of you differently, they feel you differently. Their love for you is not ordinary, it is sacred, spiritual, karmic, written before birth. My child, let me show you what your energy does to them. When you enter a room, their heart shifts. When you speak, their mind softens. When you smile, their spirit ignites. When you distance yourself, their soul aches in ways they cannot adequately explain. You are irreplaceable to them, unforgettable, unrepeated, and that is why their desire to marry you has been growing silently, hidden like a growing flame, a secret prayer, the unfolding of destiny. My beloved, you must understand that they hold a fear so profound that it shapes every decision regarding you. They fear they are not enough. They fear they don't deserve you. They fear rejection. They fear that you'll choose someone else before they muster the courage. This fear has shaped their silence, has hidden their truth, has delayed a destiny that heaven is now realigning. My child, but destiny can be delayed, but never destroyed. That which is meant for you cannot be taken by another soul. This person was chosen for you long before you met, written into your path long before this moment, connected to your energy long before this lifetime. My beloved, there is something sacred about how they see you. To them, you are healing. You are peace. You are hope. You are home. When the world hurts them, their spirit returns to the thought of you. When their past tries to break them, your memory shields them. When they feel lost, your presence is their direction. They may never voice it, but within their heart, you are already their person. My child, let me reveal something more. There was a night not long ago when they cried silently because of you, not because you hurt them, but because they could not articulate what they truly felt. They were overwhelmed by the intensity of their emotions. Your name weighed heavily on their heart, it felt like a truth desperate to be set free. They looked at the sky and asked, "Why do I feel this way? Why can't I forget them? Why does my soul keep returning to them?" Heaven answered, not through words but through signs, a dream, a sudden memory, a random reminder. Your name whispered through the universe. This realization shook them, awakening something inside, revealing the extraordinary nature of your connection. My child, this person is spiritually connected to you. More profoundly than you understand, yet more powerfully than they can express. Your souls share a golden thread, a link that has existed for lifetimes. This is not your first meeting. You have known each other before, loved each other in another time. You promised to reunite in this life, and that promise is why they want to marry you. Their soul remembers what their mind has forgotten. This is the moment heaven is revealing, the divine timing approaches. A time that will expose your true intentions and pivot your life in new directions. But destiny is fragile. When two souls hesitate, one wrong emotion, one moment of doubt, one misalignment, and the timing can shift. This is why you were guided, to receive this message at this exact moment. My beloved, there is something crucial you need to understand. This person does not merely love you, they protect you, sometimes more than they realize. They worry when you feel stressed or are hurting. They sense higher energy drops and feel unsettled. Your emotions, even from a distance, impact them. My child, your pain becomes their burden. Your happiness becomes their joy. Your silence becomes their confusion. This is why they cannot let you go. You are not just a chapter in their story, you are the story, an essential part, the divine moment that changed everything. But a spiritual barrier surrounds them, composed of fear, past betrayals, or deep wounds that keep them from voicing their truth. Heaven is gently dismantling this barrier, piece by piece, layer by layer. Soon, their heart will overflow in ways they cannot contain. Their feelings will surface, their truth revealed. My beloved, when their name finally reaches you, it will shock you, not because you do not know them, but because you never imagined their love ran so deeply. Your intuition has been whispering it, your heart has sensed it. The next part of this message will draw you closer to the truth heaven has prepared. My child, do not disengage now. Stay in the flow. You are at the precipice of a life-changing revelation. My beloved, take a slow breath and allow your spirit to settle. What I reveal is not information, it is transformation. Heaven shows me the energy surrounding you now, which is shifting, vibrating, and expanding in ways you do not fully grasp. Why? Because your soul is preparing to receive a truth it waited far longer to learn. Someone wants to marry you, yet the depth of their desire is connected to a soul contract existing even before your current lifetime began. My beloved, this person's spirit recognized you long before their eyes did. The moment they first laid eyes on you, something ancient awakened within them, something familiar and undeniable. Their heart whispered, I know this soul, and their entire being shifted. You may wonder why you felt such a strange connection with them, that is the reason. Your souls have shared history, a sacred legacy, a silent promise, carried across lifetimes. My child, let me show you the truth of their heart. They pretend to be strong around others, but when it comes to you, their strength melts into softness. They put on an appearance of being unaffected, yet when your name crosses their mind, their pulse quickens. They may act as if they have moved on, but at night, when the world sleeps, their thoughts only return to thoughts of you. They have tried every possible way to silence their feelings. They have distanced themselves, distracted themselves, and attempted to erase the connection, but destiny is not easily swayed. Each time they try to forget you, life brings a sign, a memory, a dream, a sudden reminder, drawing them back to your presence. Why? Because their soul cannot break a promise made to yours. My child, this person quietly fights a battle within. A battle between fear and love, a battle between hesitation and destiny, a battle between what their mind tells them and what their soul knows. They fear losing you more than anything else, they fear revealing the truth, but they fear even more that someone else might take their place in your heart. These fears make them restless and cause them to watch you quietly, overthinking every decision. My beloved, heaven shows me moments they've never told you. Moments where they typed out a message and then deleted it. Moments when they wanted to call you but held back. Moments when they stood in silence, hoping fate would draw you back into their path. They are not as distant as you may think. They are not as detached as they appear. Their silence is not a lack of feeling, it is the overflow of emotions they cannot handle. My child, they have seen you at your lowest and still wanted you. They have witnessed you broken and still wished to protect you. They have watched you shine and felt pride as if your victories belonged to them. This is not ordinary love, this is not simple attraction. This is soul recognition, a destiny link, a divine alignment. My beloved, there is something else heaven wants you to know. This person's life has changed recently, unexpected shifts, waves of emotion, sleepless nights filled with memories of you. These experiences prepare them for something more significant, the moment they step forward and reveal the truth they've carried in silence. Heaven guides them slowly, pulling them gently toward your path. Soon, very soon, the truth will no longer remain hidden. My child, one more crucial truth has yet to be realized. Someone in your vicinity has noticed their feelings for you, a friend, family member, or someone close to them who has sensed their depth of love. This observer worries that if this connection happens, it will transform your lives beyond anyone's control. That is why a block has formed, a barrier or resistance. But heaven is stronger, destiny is stronger. The divine contract between you is more potent than any human interference. The name that will shock you is rising closer, closer than breath, closer than heartbeat, closer than the space between two souls destined to reunite. Your intuition is already whispering it. Your heart longs for it. Your spirit is preparing for it. What follows will bring you closer to the name heaven has been preparing to reveal. My child, please stay engaged, for the next part carries the urgency your heart has long awaited.